G-Eazy is cooked. Oh, G-Eazy, why did you have to do this to Zoey Sinn and her platoon of goons? Oh man, G-Eazy is facing allegations on allegations when it comes to multiple women claiming that G-Eazy did them wrong. Now, this is all a facade started by Zoey Sinn. She just a hater. She wanted G-Eazy and G-Eazy curved her. So she started this whole online rhetoric and got a whole bunch of other women who want to get some free spin for the 2020 off of making false allegations. You know how they get. All the hot girl summers get together and say, men are all wrong. We're going to take their money. Which man should we go after now? G-Eazy, I wish you the best of luck. I know you didn't do it. This is Zoey Sinn. All she do is lie again and again. But we gonna check out what Zoey has to say about G-Eazy.
I'm from the Bay. He went to Berkeley High with my friends, and he's a
walks me up there, like where the security guard is. He leaves, he's drunk as shit. I go up to security guard, I'm like, yo, how can I get in this VIP? I'm new to the game. I was like just like getting into like being a hot girl. I didn't know the game. Me and the security guard kikiing, and he thought I was funny as shit. I've always been funny. All ends up, I give him $50 so he can let me into VIP. Whatever. So I get in. I ended up talking to the girls, like the girls I was making friends with the girlies. G-Eazy comes into VIP now. I'm starstruck, right? I'm starstruck. I'm looking at him. He's like saying hi to all the girls. I'm trying to act cool. I'm trying, like not look at him, like sip my drink and like not look at him and stuff. And then he comes over, he says hi to my friend. I guess they had like known each other before. And then he looks at me and he does this. He goes, walks away. When I say humbled, at that time, humbled, I said, it was my villain arc. It was like where I was like, oh, I ain't that yet.
So she was hot. She was steaming. She said, oh no, ain't no man ever gonna treat me that way. I gotta get back at G-Eazy. And she started reaching out. She started saying bad things about G-Eazy. And women started, hitting her in the DMs, saying like, I didn't have a nice time with G-Eazy just like you didn't. We should do something about it. You know how the hot girls get together and start making up stuff. So here's the part one of the allegations of G-Eazy. He didn't do it though. I know he did.
The story time yesterday about G-Eazy, about how he looked me up and down and I couldn't tell if it was because I was black or because I was ugly. Well, we've decided it was none of that, because G-Eazy is not racist. He loves black girls and I wasn't ugly. But that is the least interesting thing about what I'm about to tell you. Trigger warning, sexual assault. I had about 19 people DM me stories about this man. Unprovoked, I did not ask for these stories. So I'm about to read you for legal purposes. These are alleged. I, however, believe all women. But for legal purposes, these are all alleged.
Do y'all see how this?
I believe all women. I believe all women. Oh, I don't want to hear that statement, man. I don't believe all men. I don't believe all humans. In fact, I don't believe most humans. Most humans is full of that bull. So I don't believe most humans. So to say I believe all women, now I know you up to no good. You just trying to get him burnt. And this is not going to work well for you in court if you ever so happen to take it that way.
He's a total cokehead loser. Feel free to tell everyone. I was a guest of ASAP Ferg, and this is when they went on tour together. I want to say it was 2016, 2017. Anyway, Ferg and I were friends, and I was at this after party, and G-Eazy came up to me and like 3 of my white girlfriends. He was so aggressively nobody. And this cornball tried kicking me out of the party because I called him out for being a cornball when he treated me poorly. I was amongst like 4 women of color at this party. Yeah, it worked out though, because Ferg's people are like, they're like, no, she's good, she's a guest. Hated G-Eazy ever since. Not going to hold you. I saw your post about G-Eazy and I will tell you he's a weirdo. I'm from a town near him, like 45 minutes away, and in California, that's not far. And my best friend went to the same high school as him, and she was a sophomore. He was a senior type. Girl, he's one of those grown-ass men that lingers around the high school after he graduated, like around 2021-ish. He was like kicking it with high schoolers, still like full-on smoke circles. Me and my bestie had to hit refresh on our minds because why the you don't hang out with adults? And in the group of children, he deadass would act hot. Mind you, in Oakland, there's plenty of actual dope-ass rappers, and this man is still riding the Tumblr girl wave. I don't know. I've just always had weird energy from dude, but low-key some of his music. I hooked up with him and he assaulted me. He's a terrible person. Ripped all of my clothes off of my body and left me there alone to figure out how to get home, naked. I asked her when this was. She said maybe 4 years ago in 2021, 2022.
Maybe 4 years ago, back in 20, maybe this happened, maybe he did this, maybe he likes Snow White, maybe he didn't make me feel like I was a special hot girl. Man, shut up. Man, stop the cat. All these hot girls out here getting curved, getting played, getting their poom-pooms blasted out every other day of the week, and then start feeling some type of way when certain individuals in the rap game don't want to deal with their messiness. Man, shut up. Zoey Sinn, if I ever see you out in the streets, I'm going to do this. Nah, I ain't going to do nothing, Zoey. Anyways, I mean, I know y'all ain't. Yeah, look, Zoey Sinn and the hot girls, they going to be capping to the end of time. And men and other women going to believe them because they're quote unquote beautiful and they have the halo effect. And they say, oh, that pretty girl couldn't do anything bad. That's what's wrong, man. That's why. Hey, shouts out to all the ugly women out there who don't be doing this stuff. And if you are an ugly woman and you doing this stuff, because there's some men with the loneliness epidemic and they feeling some type of way about ugly girls and they letting ugly girls do this too. But hey, y'all need to get it together. I really don't care. I'm out of sight, out of mind. Zoey Sinn, go ahead. She did it again. G-Eazy, I wish you the best of luck in this situation. Don't let them hot girls get you wrong, bruh. Don't G-Eazy, don't fall for this, man. If I was you, I wouldn't even respond to these allegations because as you heard her say, I believe all women. And that's already just throwing out her whole statement, bro. So let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comment section, man, right below. And I'll see you in the next video.